Hey guys.
Hello.
All right. Well, we have been able to get a few things accomplished. If you'll divert your attention skyward, you will see that we have all the main roof rafters tied into that special piece.
Fancy hat is placed. It is sitting there holding those things up. And we even went along this roof line on the wall and put up the bracing in between the rafters.
Yep. Yeah. And then we were able to go in between all the walls that we had studied out and put the little bracing in between everywhere. So it just sturdied it up and straightened up everything. So
No,
yeah.
no twisting to worry about. And mind you, it is all screwed down.
Yep.
There's not a nail. So no janky wiggling, shrinking. Screws are going to hold it that much tighter.
Yep. And we just got back. We haven't done anything today. We woke up and, well, yesterday we came to the conclusion it's kind of difficult sometimes to borrow our neighbor's trailer because he likes to.
He's doing projects as well.
He's doing stuff as well, and sometimes he has trash on there. Sometimes he has construction material on there. So finding time to coordinate when the trailer is free and for us to pick up lumber, it's been a little difficult. So yesterday we built a rack to go on the truck so that we can haul our own lumber. And we got that situated, and we just got back from town going to the sawmill and picking up the 2x8s that we need to finish up in between the roof rafters.
Ah, look at this lovely lumber rack that we made. And it only took like a couple hours. It was with some spare wood that we weren't going to use on the house, so zip, 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 you know.
Yeah, and those are 12 footers. I mean, it's a little truck, but she hauled them. Anyway, so that's what we've been doing. So we're about to start here putting these in between. So those roof rafters are running this way, and these are going to go stair step every 2 feet down so that when we lay the plywood on top, that everything has something to screw to.
As well as just helping sturdy up the rafters so they won't wiggles. You know, it braces in between as well as helping with the span. So a lot of bracing. Yeah, we braced the walls, we braced the edges. Now it's time to go through the centers, I guess you could call, of the rafters.
Yeah. Well, we did end up killing our circular saw. I mean, but honestly,
we got good use out of it.
Every single 2x4 in this place was cut down from a 2x5, 2x7. So that happens. We really used the heck out of that circular saw. And it was a cheap little $30 Chicago Electric from Harbor Freight.
But when we were cutting through really hard wood, like this stuff's not pine.
Yeah.
It is a very hardy wood, and so
a lot of it's oak.
It makes a difference because it is a heavy duty wood, and it does wear more on your tools. Sometimes we have problems even getting screws with an impact drill in, but we've been able to make it work and figure it out anyway.
Yep. All right, yeah. As far as the garden goes, we've been getting a lot of tomatoes out of it.
Yes, tomatoes are still doing their stuff. We lose a couple here and there. DOG is doing good about not destroying ones that drop down.
Mm-hmm. And peppers.
And peppers.
We've been getting a lot
hot
of peppers.
Finally came in, and they're the long red thin ones. They've got a good amount of heat, but they're really more flavorful.
Yeah, a lot of flavor, and that's what I liked about them because they weren't, oppressive heat, but they rounded out a lot of flavor. But yeah, you sweat a little bit when you're eating them.
The bugs finally did finish off the watermelon and the squash. So
didn't even get a watermelon out of it. I feel robbed.
Next year, gotta do better about companion planting and helping make sure that we could ward those suckers away and not get them in the first place. Otherwise, yeah, been getting stuff, done here and there. Like we said in the last video, it is getting darker earlier, so some smaller projects are not gonna get done, and projects in general is kind of slowing down. But as you can see behind me, lots of progress still, and just getting that much closer. After we get these up, it's going to be plywood.
Plywood. And we're going to go with plywood and then roofing tar, tar paper, another layer of roofing tar. And then one of our neighbors down the street has a line on some wood that we're going to use to put as tracks for when we put up the metal roof. And then
once we get the roof up, we'll be able to work on the walls. I prefer the T111. Funny thing, in this state and surrounding states, you could only get an 8-foot length. But I know 12s exist. I've bought them before in other states. We're going to still kind of look and price out different options, but I really like the way T111 goes up. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But right now, finishing up that roof and getting it dried in from the top down at least.
And then as soon as we're done with the roof, even before we hit the walls, we really need to focus on putting the front porch area, that cement in, but more so on where we're going to set the well house, because it's starting to cool off in the evenings. We really want to get that all insulated and up against the house before winter hits, so we don't have to worry about a frozen pipes or anything like that.
And that'll just help with our water situation throughout winter. As we approach it, yeah, we're going to want warmer showers. We already have a water heater, but once we get the actual setup of where the well is going to go, then we could start doing some of that plumbing, as well as focusing on the bump outs so that we could get a full shower room, bathroom.
Right, because the first bump out has to be for the mud room, because that's the doorway that leads out there. And then the secondary bump out is for the bathroom. So I don't even know if we'll enclose the mudroom first off, just get it to where you can walk out there, out of that door, into the other door, into the bathroom, get that all done. So those are our main priorities that we're focused on right now.
Roof, bump outs, porch.
Yep.
A lot to get done before winter, but chip away at it one thing at a time. Right now, roof.
Yeah, we got the wood, so now we just got to get to work. We'll let you guys know how we're doing, and we'll try to get you another video update as soon as possible. And hope you like everything that we've got accomplished so far. And if you don't, I don't care. I really don't. Yeah, you didn't show up to help me, did you? No.
All right. Love you all.
Love you. Talk to you later.